What's up, YouTube? So it's Jessie again. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I say it in the beginning now. So today I thought I would talk about the first time I used heroin and how it all basically came about, I guess. So, um, okay. So when I was with my ex, Mike, he would go to his friend's house, Zach, and he would get bags of weed. And I was working at BT's, and I was giving him the money to do that. And he was working too, and so he had his own money. And one day he just felt like he didn't want to go to work, and so he just stayed in bed with me. And then he ended up losing his job, so then I was the only one that had a job working at BT's dancing there. And um, so he needed money, and he told me that he needed to go to Zach's. So we went to Zach's, and then he was in there for such a long time, and they wouldn't let me come inside, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. And so then he came out, and we went back to his house, and I was asking him, like, that was a long time for just a bag of weed. He should have already had that ready already. And he said, well, actually, it wasn't just weed that I bought. And so then he told me and showed me this little pack in a little tinfoil, and he said, "This is heroin. You can try it if you want." And so then I said, "Okay, well, if I'm giving you all the money, I might as well try it with you, right?" And so I did, and I snorted it, and it felt like such a warm rush all over my body, and it was really, like I can't even really describe it. It was like tingling and warm, and the drain from the snorting it tasted so good, and I loved it. But I didn't know that I would get dope sick. So what happened is that we were using it, and probably like 3 days or so, I didn't realize anything about it. And one day I woke up to get ready to go to work, and I couldn't even like move, and like brush my hair was like taking so much effort, and I just felt miserable. So I called him up and I asked him what was wrong with me. I felt like crap. And he's like laughed and said, "Oh, you're dope sick." And he's like, "You got any money?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." And he said, "Well, when I get home, I'll come get you right or whatever." And so then that's what happened. And we snorted it for a long time. And I thought, when I go to the hood and see those girls, and they be like trying to find like a vein and stuff, and like poking themselves 100 times and bleeding all down their arms and shit, it's like I'll never imagine wanting, even though I'm using this drug, I thought, well, I'm never going to shoot it up. And when I did that for the first time, it was like I could take it or leave it. Honestly, I felt like, well, I really like snorting it better. And he said the same thing too. He said he liked snorting it too. And then we would snort like 2 packs and like shoot one. And then we just basically started shooting more than we were snorting, until finally we realized that snorting it was basically a waste, because, it's a lot like longer if you, uh, shoot it up. You get a lot like farther without being dope sick, and it feels a lot better too, because you start getting kind of, building a tolerance up from just snorting all the time. So that's that. So we ended up shooting it up, and that was probably 10 times better than it was my first time snorting it. My first time shooting up was like incredible, like a rush, like an orgasm with my whole body. It was like it was just amazing. So I really understood at that point that that was it for me, and that I would do anything that I could to get that drug and to get that feeling over and over and over again. And that's what I did. I did it for all them years after that. So, well, just a little quick video real fast about that. I'm so awkward, I'm just trying to get the hang of this stuff, but I hope everybody likes the video. Okay, bye.